Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. Today's video is going to be a treasure hunt like no other. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of Roosevelt dimes, specifically focusing on 5 ultra-rare and highly valuable pieces that are making waves in the collector's market right now. If you happen to have a 1946 with D, 1963 with D, 1960, 1976 with D, or 1956 with D, Roosevelt dime lying around, you might be sitting on a small fortune. These coins aren't just pocket change anymore, they are gold mines in disguise. And today we are going to explore their incredible background, what makes them so special, and how much they are worth today. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. First up, we are diving into one of the most exciting and sought-after silver coins in the collector's world, the 1946 Roosevelt silver dime with the D mint mark. This coin, in very fine condition, is gaining massive popularity among collectors and investors alike, and its value in the current market is nothing short of impressive. If you are holding on to one of these beautiful pieces of American history, you might just be sitting on a hidden gem. Stay with us as we unfold the story, secrets, and soaring demand behind this incredible silver dime. You are going to want to hear every detail. Let us rewind to 1946, a year of transition and tribute. The Roosevelt dime was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. FDR had been a national hero, especially admired for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was selected as the denomination to bear his image due to his instrumental role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. The very first Roosevelt dimes were struck in 1946, making this year particularly significant. And among them, the Denver Mint issued its own version, proudly marked with a small D on the reverse. These dimes were minted in 90% silver, unlike the later ones made of copper and nickel, making the 1946 with D not only historically important, but materially valuable. What sets the 1946 with D Roosevelt silver dime apart is a combination of design, metal content, and mint origin. The obverse features the bold and determined profile of President Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver of the United States. Mint. It was the first time Roosevelt appeared on United States coinage, making this a historical milestone in itself. On the reverse, you will find a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength. And if you look closely on the reverse side, you will spot the tiny but significant D mint mark near the bottom left, indicating that it was minted in Denver. The high silver content combined with this mint mark adds immense appeal to both silver investors and numismatic enthusiasts. Now, let us talk rarity and collector interest. The 1946 with D Roosevelt dime might not be the rarest coin in the United States. Mint's history by mintage numbers, but its value comes from a combination of factors: its age, silver content, and most importantly, condition. In very fine condition, these dimes are becoming increasingly difficult to find as more and more are being absorbed into private collections. Wear and tear over decades have reduced the number of coins that still retain crisp detail and luster, making very fine examples especially desirable. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for early mint years, especially when they are preserved in better-than-average shape. The 1946 with D is a first-year issue, minted during a time of post-war transformation, which makes it all the more meaningful and collectible today. You are probably wondering, how much is this coin really worth today? Well, the market for silver coins, especially early Roosevelt dimes, has seen steady growth. In very fine condition, a 1946 with D Roosevelt silver dime can fetch between $300,000, depending on market demand and silver prices. But that is not where the story ends. If the silver market spikes, or if demand increases further among collectors, values can rise quickly. For coins with even slightly better detail or more original luster, prices can move into the $320,000 range. And if your coin is part of a matched set or comes with strong historical documentation, the value may be even higher. The best part? These coins are not just currency, They are small, powerful pieces of American history that grow in value over time. If you are a collector, here is what you need to know to maximize the value of your 1946 with D. Roosevelt silver dime. First, preserve it well. Keep it in a dry, airtight container and avoid cleaning it, as cleaning can reduce numismatic value. Consider getting it professionally graded if it has strong details. Even a very fine grading from a trusted service can increase its credibility and market appeal. Always keep an eye on the silver market and coin auctions to understand demand trends. Joining online collector communities or coin shows can also connect you with potential buyers and keep you updated on price changes. And most importantly, know the history behind your coin. The more you appreciate its story, the better you can share its value with others. The 1946 with D. Roosevelt silver dime is far more than just a piece of silver. It is a tribute to a beloved president, a symbol of American resilience, and a prized collectible that is growing in both popularity and market value. If you have one of these coins in your collection, especially in very fine condition, you are holding a powerful piece of history. As collector interest continues to rise, and with silver prices remaining strong, now is a fantastic time to appreciate and even invest in these historic dimes. Next up, we are diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic and increasingly rare coins in the United States. Numismatics, the 1963 Roosevelt silver dime with the D mint mark. But this isn't just any ordinary silver dime. The coin we are discussing today stands out with remarkable black and golden spots, giving it a uniquely stunning appearance that has collectors buzzing. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just stepping into the world of coins, this Roosevelt dime is one you will definitely want to know more about. Its fine condition, combined with rare toning, makes it a hot item in today's collector market, and its rising dollar value shows no signs of slowing down. To understand why the 1963 with D. Roosevelt silver dime is so special, we need to look at its historical context. The Roosevelt dime series was introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader remembered for guiding the country through the Great Depression and World War II. His image was placed on the dime to honor his legacy and leadership. The 1963 dime was part of the last few years of the 90% silver era before the Coinage Act of 1965 brought an end to silver in circulating dimes. Minted in Denver, the 1963 with D edition was part of an important chapter in American coinage history, representing not only a tribute to Roosevelt, but also a final nod to the use of real silver in everyday transactions. Now, let us talk about the showstopper, the unique features that make this coin stand out. The coin we are focusing on today is not just another 1963 with D dime. It carries rich black and golden spots across its silver surface, a natural toning process that occurs over time. This type of coloration often comes from years of careful storage, exposure to certain metals, or even original coin rolls. The golden luster blends with deep, dark shades to create a spectacular patina that is visually striking and highly desirable among collectors. Unlike dull, plain coins, this fine-condition piece commands attention with its vibrant contrast, making it a rare beauty among Roosevelt dimes. This kind of toning is not easily found and adds an artistic, almost majestic touch to the coin's legacy. When it comes to rarity, collectors know that it is not just about mintage numbers, it is about condition, eye appeal, and unique attributes. While millions of 1963 D dimes were minted, only a small percentage have survived in fine or better condition with this kind of attractive toning. Toning that naturally creates black and golden spots without damage is incredibly hard to come by. Coins with such features are snatched up quickly at auctions and private sales, especially when they show consistent color patterns and are free from cleaning or tampering. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for pieces like this because they combine age, silver content, beauty, and rarity all in one. It is no surprise that demand for this kind of coin is steadily increasing, especially as silver coinage becomes harder to find in pristine or naturally toned conditions. Let us talk numbers. In today's collector market, the 1963 with D. Roosevelt silver dime with eye-catching toning and fine condition can fetch a solid premium. While a regular untoned dime in fine condition might sell for around $50,000 based on silver content alone, a piece with unique black and golden spotting can soar much higher. These coins often sell in the range of $225,000 or more, depending on the richness of the tone, surface preservation, and market demand. Auction houses and online platforms have recorded impressive sales for toned Roosevelt dimes, with particularly vibrant ones reaching well over standard silver melt values. The value of this coin lies in its uniqueness. No two toned coins look exactly the same, making each one a work of art and a collector's prize. If you are a collector eager to get your hands on one of these gems, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always buy from reputable sellers or dealers who guarantee authenticity and natural toning. Avoid coins that appear artificially colored or cleaned, as they lose collector interest. Keep an eye on estate sales, old coin collections, and auction platforms, where these rare pieces sometimes pop up unexpectedly. When storing your Roosevelt dimes, consider using archival quality holders to preserve the toning and prevent further oxidation. Most importantly, trust your instincts. If a coin catches your eye with that perfect mix of color, age, and condition, chances are it is worth adding to your collection. Remember, collecting isn't just about value, it is about beauty, history, and passion. So there you have it, the 1963 with D. Roosevelt silver dime with its black and golden spots isn't just a coin, it's a collector's dream. It combines historical significance, stunning natural toning, fine condition, and increasing rarity, making it a powerful asset in any collection. As the coin market continues to evolve and more collectors recognize the artistic beauty of toned silver, pieces like this will only grow in value and admiration. If you happen to own one, treasure it. If you are still looking, keep searching. You might just stumble upon a piece of American numismatic art that holds both beauty and big dollar value. Next up, we are diving into the fascinating world of American coinage to explore one of the most sought-after silver coins in the collectible market, the Roosevelt silver dime from 1960, without a mint mark and with that beautiful aged gray shade. If you have ever wondered how a small silver coin could hold big value, you are in for a real treat. This isn't just another old dime. This is a piece of American history that is now making serious waves in the collector's market. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this particular coin is in high demand today and how it could be a shining star in your collection. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his death in 1945. Roosevelt wasn't just admired for his leadership during some of America's toughest times. He also played a major role in founding the March of Dimes, an initiative to combat polio. To honor his legacy, his profile replaced the Mercury dime, and a new era of American coinage began. The 1960 Roosevelt dime belongs to a very special period, a time before the United States. Mint removed silver from its circulating coins. Minted in Philadelphia, the 1960 version without a mint mark contains 90% pure silver, making it not only valuable for its design and history, but also for its metal content. What truly sets the 1960 Roosevelt silver dime apart are its distinctive characteristics. This particular version lacks a mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia, the birthplace of America's coinage. The coin showcases a beautifully detailed portrait of President Roosevelt, along with strong inscriptions and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The coin's aging has given it a rich gray tone that serious collectors absolutely love. That soft patina not only tells a story of time, but adds an authentic vintage appeal that is hard to replicate. When found in very fine condition, this coin retains most of its original detail, while proudly showing its journey through history. You might be wondering just how rare is this dime? Well, the answer might surprise you. While millions were minted, very few have survived in very fine condition or better, especially those with the attractive gray shading caused by years of natural aging. The fact that this coin is silver, not the modern copper-nickel composite, already places it in a premium tier among collectors. And when you add the no mint mark detail and its specific year of 1960, the collector demand rises even higher. Many coins from this era have been melted down for their silver content, making well-preserved examples increasingly harder to find. That scarcity, combined with its historic and metallic value, drives intense interest from collectors, investors, and coin lovers around the world. Now let's talk numbers, the market value of this coin today. While the intrinsic silver content alone gives the coin a base value, its true worth goes far beyond melt price. In today's collector market, a 1960 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in very fine condition can fetch anywhere between $85,000 based on silver prices alone. However, coins that are well preserved, with an even gray tone and crisp details like the one we are focusing on, can easily command values of $380,000, especially in online auctions and collector marketplaces. If you manage to find one with nearly extra fine details or with a strong eye appeal, values can go even higher, especially as silver prices rise and numismatic demand increases. For those of you who are already collectors or thinking of starting, the 1960 Roosevelt silver dime is a must-have piece for your United States. Coin collection. When looking to add this coin to your collection, make sure to check for clarity in Roosevelt's hair and the strength of the reverse torch detail. Avoid harshly cleaned examples, as natural gray toning is highly prized. Buy from reputable sources, and whenever possible, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service to authenticate its condition and boost its value. Always store your silver coins properly in acid-free holders or capsules to preserve their condition. With rising silver prices and increasing collector interest, holding on to such a coin is not just a hobby, it is an investment. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1960 Roosevelt silver dime without a mint mark. A gray-shaded beauty that stands as both a tribute to a great American president and a highly desirable collector's item in today's market. From its historical roots to its rich silver content and growing rarity, this coin truly represents the golden, or rather silver age of United States. Coinage. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner building your first collection, this is one coin that brings value, history, and pride. If you own one, cherish it. If you find one, hold on to it. And if you are still looking, next up, we are diving deep into an exciting and valuable piece from American numismatic history, the 1976 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark, showing unique brown spots and preserved in very fine condition. This small but powerful coin is making waves in the collector's market today, and you might be surprised to find out how much it could be worth. If you have this coin in your collection, or you are looking to start investing in hidden gems of the coin world, this is the video for you. Stay tuned, because this one is a rare find with a big story. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of America's most beloved leaders. By 1976, the coin had been in circulation for 3 decades, yet that particular year holds historical importance. While most eyes were on the bicentennial coins, the quarters, halves, and dollars, many overlooked the humble dime. Yet, 1976 dimes, especially those minted in Denver with the word D mint mark, have become a treasure trove for collectors today. These coins served as everyday currency, but time has turned them into valuable artifacts of America's rich monetary past. What makes the 1976 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark truly unique is its striking appearance. One of the key visual features often found in rare and valuable examples is the presence of natural brown spotting, a result of toning or environmental exposure over the decades. Far from being a flaw, these spots can give the coin a distinctive character, making it even more attractive to certain collectors who admire naturally aged coins. In very fine condition, the detail on Roosevelt's portrait remains sharp, the rim is clear and well-defined, and all lettering is legible. Combined with its age and mint mark, this coin becomes a standout piece in any collection. While the Roosevelt dime was struck in large quantities, finding a 1976 version with the D mint mark in very fine condition and with attractive toning is increasingly rare. Many of these dimes have been lost to time, worn down by circulation, or simply ignored. However, collectors today are paying more attention to these mid-20th century coins, especially those with unique traits and in higher grades. The demand is strong among collectors who specialize in toned coins, Roosevelt dimes, or 1970s American currency. The brown spotting, once considered a minor detail, has now become a badge of authenticity and charm. As more collectors realize the potential of these dimes, the rarity and therefore the value continues to rise. In today's collector market, a 1976 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark in very fine condition and featuring natural brown spots can fetch impressive prices. While its face value is just 10 cents, its real value lies in its collectability. Depending on the specific eye appeal, tone, and condition, such coins are being valued anywhere from $135,000 or more in online auctions, collector marketplaces, and coin shows. Coins in even better grades or with particularly desirable toning patterns can climb much higher. The market for Roosevelt dimes is heating up, and coins like this are leading the charge. It is a great time to either sell or invest in one, as their value continues to gain momentum. If you are a coin enthusiast looking to add a 1976-D Roosevelt dime to your collection, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, always look for coins that have maintained a high level of detail, with clear date, mint mark, and minimal wear. Toning, like the brown spots often found on these dimes, adds uniqueness and appeal, so do not overlook it. Storage is also important to keep your coins in a dry, stable environment, preferably in a protective coin holder or flip to preserve their condition and value. And finally, keep an eye on the market trends. Prices are rising, and demand for this specific dime is only growing. Whether you already own one or are looking to purchase, this is a coin that deserves a top spot in your collection. So there you have it, the 1976 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark, enhanced by beautiful brown toning and preserved in very fine condition, is more than just spare change. It is a piece of history, a collector's dream, and a rising star in the numismatic world. Its value is climbing, its rarity is becoming more recognized, and its charm is undeniable. If you come across one of these coins, do not let it slip through your fingers. It could be worth far more than you think. Next up, we have something incredibly exciting for you, a deep dive into one of the most sought-after silver dimes in modern numismatics, the 1956 with D Roosevelt silver dime with a stunning black shade preserved in very fine condition. If you are a collector, investor, or just someone fascinated by rare American coins, you are going to want to stick around. This particular dime isn't just another piece of pocket change. It represents history, silver value, and serious collector demand in today's fast-moving coin market. So grab your notebook, sit back, and let us uncover why this little silver gem is creating big waves in the auction world. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, shortly after President Franklin D. Roosevelt's passing, as a tribute to his legacy and leadership, especially during World War II. Minted by the United States Mint, this series replaced the beloved Mercury dime and was made using 90% silver until 1964. The 1956-D dime was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active mints of the mid-20th century. While millions were produced, time has done its job, and today, finding one in great condition, especially with unique features like a natural black tone, is becoming increasingly rare and valuable. What truly makes the 1956-D Roosevelt silver dime stand out is its solid silver composition combined with the unique visual appeal it can develop over time. One fascinating characteristic collectors are raving about is the rich black shade that some of these dimes acquire a patina formed due to oxidation or long-term storage in unique environmental conditions. This black tone gives the coin a dramatic and historic appearance, setting it apart from standard silver dimes. In very fine condition, this coin retains most of its original details, including Roosevelt's facial features, the date, the mint mark, and the torch symbol on the reverse. The D mint mark just below the torch signifies its Denver origin and adds to its collectability. Though the mintage numbers for 1956 with D may seem high at first glance, the truth is that high-grade examples with distinct features like a natural black tone and strong surface detail are becoming scarce. Most 1956 with D dimes were circulated heavily or melted for their silver content, leaving only a fraction in the collector-worthy condition we are discussing today. A 1956 with D dime with very fine details and a unique black shade sits in a league of its own. Collectors are drawn to such coins not only for their historical value, but also for their standout visual aesthetics, making them a hot commodity at coin shows, online auctions, and private sales. Let us talk money band. Trust me, you will want to hear this. While the base silver content of the 1956 with D dime already gives it intrinsic value, the real kicker is its collector value. A typical 1956 with D dime in very fine condition can sell for $200,000 due to silver content alone. But once you factor in the black patina and collector interest, the price climbs significantly. On online auction platforms and premium coin marketplaces, this specific variety can reach $500,000 or more, especially if it is well preserved and visually striking. Coins with even more intense toning or historical appeal have been known to spark bidding wars, pushing the value even higher. If you are lucky enough to own a 1956 with D Roosevelt silver dime, or you are on the hunt for one, here are some golden tips. First, always store your coins in acid-free, airtight holders to preserve their tone and detail. Second, get your coin professionally graded if you believe it has collector potential. Certification can significantly boost its value. Look for dimes with strong detail, an even black tone, and no major scratches or wear. Be patient when buying. Seek out the best quality within your budget. And most importantly, stay informed by joining numismatic communities where rare finds like this are often discussed and traded. So there you have it. The 1956 with D Roosevelt silver dime with a black shade is more than just a coin. It is a collector's dream. With its rich history, stunning visual features, increasing rarity, and rising market value, this dime is the kind of treasure that deserves a special spot in any serious collection. As demand continues to grow, so will the value of unique coins like this. If you own one, cherish it. If you do not, now is the time to start looking. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have seen or collected this beauty before. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more rare coin revelations right here on the channel.